On October 24th, our lab was delayed due to a car accident that took place on Tower Road. Once we finally were able to make it to our bus, we traveled to Homer Thompson Research Farm in Freeville. The Homer C. Thompson Vegetable Research Farm, also called Freeville Farm, is located 10 miles from the Cornell campus. It is a primary location for the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences' historically important vegetable research. Freeville Farm serves several departments including horticulture, entomology, plant breeding, and plant pathology. The 260-acre farm includes a 30-acre parcel for the Freeville Organic Farm. Well known by local citizens, the farm is popular for its field days, which give local commercial farmers and amateur gardeners the chance to learn about state-of-the-art planting and best management practices. The farm is managed by Cornell University Agricultural Experiment Station as a site for interdisciplinary research aimed at optimizing vegetable production systems for the Northeast.
The Freeville Organic Research Farm is 30 acres that is certified by the NMFA New York Certified Organic LLC. It is the home of Cornell University's groundbreaking organic agriculture research. The research focuses on optimizing organic vegetable production systems in the Northeast. Researchers are currently conducting trials on organic production systems in order to meet the short-term and long-term needs of organic farmers. Organic farming is a small but important segment of the U.S. farming market. It offers both small and mid-sized farms an options that can improve economic viability and environmental sustainability. Every year, the farm donates a large amount of fresh produce to local food banks. Since 2004, over 1 million pounds of produce were donated, including potatoes, corns, green beans, peppers, cabbage, beets, melons, squash, and pumpkins. The Food Bank of America and Friendship Foods, that are both based out of Ithaca, benefit greatly from the donations from the organic farm.
On the farm, there are high tunnels that are used to grow produce. Within these tunnels, crops are planted directly into the soil, and they extend the growing season substantially. Growers can plant crops earlier and harvest crops later with these tunnels. High tunnels are cheaper than greenhouses. With greenhouses, you have heating costs that can be very expensive.
Our lab experience focused on potato grading. Don Halseth, our potato guru in the Department of Horticulture, and his team, including Eric Sandstead, led the students through the grading process. This is where potatoes are counted, washed, defects are removed, and the potatoes are sorted by size. The students helped the team process several potato varieties that are part of Professor Halseth's potato evaluation program that he coordinates for breeders around the country. After we graded the potatoes, we had a short demonstration of how to measure specific gravity to determine percent dry matter.
Potatoes are a cool season crop that can be grown in hot regions with the help of irrigation systems. On commercial scales, they are asexually propagated. There are 324 million tons of potatoes grown throughout the world, with China being the #1 producer of this crop. Some different varieties of potatoes include Atlantic, Andover, Snowden, and Chieftain. The russet Burbank is a potato used by McDonald's to make their delicious French fries. Here is a brief video talking about the different aspects about potatoes.
That's where the stem attached to it, and then the other end you'll see kind of a swirl of eyes. Now, anyways, potato is the end of an underground stem or stole. And so it has eyes in a spiral, just like you would see for a tree with branches coming out. So this is, you can just hold it up like a tree and imagine the branches coming out. And if you look at this, you could trace them around like that, around the tuber. And then potatoes are propagated by cutting these into seed pieces. And you need to at least have one of these eyes on each seed piece. So that's asexual propagation. Now, if you
Then it was on to the chipping evaluation. With about 75% of all potatoes in the U.S. grown for processing, understanding the quality of the potato when it is chipped is critical. He led us through the standard methodology used to create chips and then measured the light emission through the chips. The higher the sugar content, the browner and less uniform the chip emerges, and this is less desirable to the chip makers.
In the above video, you can see the process of grinding the potato down into individual chip-sized pieces. After grinding, the chips go into a deep fryer and then come out and dry.
Novelties like Adirondack Red there and H52-1 that makes that pink fresh potato. Those are not normally chipped at all. We just did that for humor's sake, I guess. But there is some company that toys around with it a little bit. They'll make like a patriotic bag of potato chips. I think they're a small company down in Pennsylvania, and they'll have a bag full of red chips, white chips, and blue chips, like a flag.
This is really cool.
Pay attention.
Come on now, harvest as much as you eat. There's too many of you.
Overall, this was a pretty awesome lab. We got to eat some delicious potato chips and learn about all the different types of potatoes and how they make chips.